And here's Coach Fisher to tell us what we're going to see tomorrow night live in New York City. Coach Steve Fisher with the Aztecs. Hi, Coach.
Hello, Scott. How we doing?
Doing really good today. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Doing well. We're safely in New York and getting ready for a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw some of the video that the Aztecs put out, how the guys were coming off the bus and everybody was excited to be there. Can you kind of take us through what's been going on over the last couple of days?
Well, we flew charter out of San Diego, and it was very uneventful, which is always good. And got in last night, had a film session, and our players were very excited when they bussed downtown and saw all the lights of Times Square and everything that surrounded it, and all the excitement and energy about just being in the city of New York. And all four of the teams are staying here right on Times Square at the Marriott Marquis, and we had dinner when we got in, did film work, went to bed, got up this morning, looked at a little more film, had a workout at the New York Athletic Club, which was somewhat unique. They were working out around us on a track above and on both sides with training and that sort of thing. Our kids were terrific. And then I had several meetings all afternoon. We had some players involved in them, NIT-type meetings. And then the players all went to a tour of Ground Zero, which was really, really neat and very, very moving for them. Came back, had a banquet tonight, and at 8:30 here, 5:30 back home, we're going to have another meeting.
I got you. Now, this going down to Ground Zero, is this something that the NIT does for the teams, or is this something that you guys decided to do for your team?
This was us. We did this. We said, what can we do? Where can we go that would be something that they would remember and would be good for us? And it was unanimous when we talked to some people that this is where we should go. And it was. It was very, very moving.
Coach, if you could give us a name of one of the players on the GW roster, and we could kind of look out for them and see how we're doing shutting them down.
Well, they are a team a lot like us with some veteran players, an older group. They start 3 seniors. They've got a couple of fifth-year seniors. They've got probably their best player, Tyler Cavanaugh, is a redshirt junior. He started at Wake Forest, and he's 6'9". He's an inside-outside three-point player. They got a big kid in the middle named Larson, who will remind our fans a little bit of what we saw with Georgia Tech, except he's bigger in terms of size and girth inside, and he can step out and shoot the three. So this is a very well-coached team. They can hurt you in a lot of ways. They had 11 threes in the first half against a really good St. Joe's team in the conference tournament, and 14 or 15 for the game. So they pose problems both inside and out. They change defenses, and we're facing a team that can play and has proven that over the course of the season.
Coach, we knew that when Georgia Tech came here that they had some big wins during the season. Virginia, Notre Dame, teams that were nationally ranked. Does George Washington have anything on their resume that is as impressive, or just call it impressive?
Well, I probably would not know, except that right now I'm staring at their roster and their schedule, and I don't know how good a lot of these teams are. They beat, among others, Tennessee, Seton Hall, who was in the tournament and played well, Penn State out of the Big Ten. They beat Davidson, who made a run for the tournament. But in terms of marquee name wins, I don't see any that people would say, oh, boy, what a phenomenal win. But they're good. They're a very good basketball team.
All right. Coach Steve Fisher on Scott and BR on the Mighty 1090 live in New York City, getting ready for tomorrow night against George Washington. It seemed that Winston Shepard was, as the voice of the team, very confident on your guys' way out the door. would you describe the team collectively as confident going into this game?
I would say you could describe our team as driven, focused, and very excited. And every team here is confident. You know, we had a little round table today where each coach got up and talked, and they all talked about winning the tournament. And that's what all of us are here for, to win 2 games and to win the NIT championship. And they all talked like they were going to do it, myself included. So you have to be confident. You can't have a cocky type of confidence that takes away from your willingness to play smart and hard. And I think we've got just the right balance right now. If you had watched us practice today, our players are excited to be here. They are ready to play. And I think that bodes well for giving you an opportunity to play well. Now, we've got to make baskets. That always makes you look better when you make shots. So hopefully we will do that. And we're playing as one of 4 teams left in this event, and there are 4 left in the NCAA event. So we're proud to still be playing.
Yeah. Coach, as for, these next couple of days, when can you guys, and I'm most specifically here in the next, let's call it 12 to 20 hours or so, because the game is about 24 hours away. When will you guys have a chance to take this team into Madison Square Garden and shoot around so that when these guys go in, it's not their first time and they're not, looking around and, hey, this is cool, and when can you get into that arena and shoot some baskets on that floor?
Normally we would have been able to get in today, but I think there's a Bruce Springsteen's concert there tonight. We have a shoot-around tomorrow. Ours is a little later than I would like. It's not till 2 o'clock, but we don't play until after 9 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll go in and have a 45 to 50-minute shoot-around, and that will be the first time that our kids will have been in the building and on the floor prior to the game.
Is anything keeping you from taking them to the boss, see Bruce Springsteen?
Well, nothing would have kept us from doing it except I want to make sure that we're ready to play tomorrow. We've got enough going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, back to the beginning of this conversation, which is the kids getting a chance to go down to 9/11 and the memorial down there. There's probably not a kid on this team who can name 2 Bruce Springsteen songs. That's how much older Bruce Springsteen is in terms of a generation of kids. But, Coach, the kids were probably, I don't know, babies when 9/11 happened in 2001. I'm just wondering, what was their reaction when they came back?
They were moved by it. I mean, there's not a person living that's of the age of reasoning that doesn't know what happened in 9/11. But to go down and have a private guided tour and see the things, and they've done just a really good job of, you can put headphones on and they walk you through what happened, when it happened, have some very, very poignant calls that they have from people that didn't get out. It really was touching, and our players were moved by it.
Coach, last thing, you mentioned 4 teams remaining in the NIT, 4 in the NCAA tournament. I know that you've said in the past you're not really paying attention to the NCAA tournament because it's not the one that you're in. But I am curious, are you following at all now the fact that Syracuse, a 10 seed, a team that was seemingly on the bubble with the Aztecs, they've made it to the Final Four? Are you following this story?
Oh, I am. I made light of that when I talked about it before. I know who's playing and I know who's won, and I've got friends that have played and are still playing, like Jim Boeheim. I got friends that lost some really tough games, like Tony Bennett from Virginia. So I am, and it's proof that if you get in and you're good, you have a chance. And Syracuse got in, and many said, how did they get in? And now a little bit of it is the good fortune in the draw. They didn't have to face Michigan State in the second round. They got beat by Middle Tennessee. But that happens, and they've taken care of business. They won a game last night where they couldn't win. They're down 15 points to possession-conscious Virginia team with like 8.5, 9 minutes to go, and they found a way to win. So it says if you get in the event, you got a chance. And we know that. We've been to 2 Sweet 16s, and one year we were for sure good enough to win a national championship. In order to do it, you have to be in the event. And the event we're in, we're still playing. So our hope is we'll win the NIT national championship.
Right on. Coach, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow night, and hopefully we're talking on Wednesday about Thursday's championship game. Coach, real pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, man. We're hoping that we will be doing the same thing. We've got a big game tomorrow, and we're very excited about it. I know we'll have a lot of people tuning in to Ted and listening to the game on your station.
Looking forward to it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.